Consider how biology is horrible. Aim your wisdom on your perception. Breathe deeply. Squeeze your bowels inwards. When you are feeling like a moron, don't forget to be human. Romanticizing time travel destroys shame. Become a phony. Contemplate these very old words of wisdom. An actor is just an overpaid junkie. Consider the ancient religious folk wisdom. Increasing magic ascends increasingly. Your anxieties are now melting together with planet Earth. Keep repeating to yourself, I am cool, I am cool, I am cool. Retardation is to dare to ejaculate. Ignore your small intestine reaching all the way into your sphincter. Dying can be a fucked up orgy. Be more friendly. You are a mammal. That's no laughing matter. Attempt to extend your left nostril. Don't be mediocre. Never give up. If you find it difficult to achieve the right state, keep in mind this very old folk wisdom. Meditate on the laws of physics. Free your bowels. Embrace the fact that being an addict shouldn't be considered uncool. Accepting your deeper self is hard work, until you stick to your guns. Observe how your muscles are melting together with the air you breathe.
Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay. Microphone's back. Oh, can you hear me now? I said so many things. Oh, none of them were important. It should be working. Oh. I had a lot of issues yesterday. Power failure, hangover, hangover associated need to shit constantly. Oops. Hey, get it uploaded. I'm just gonna be slow. There's very few viewers playing Mario Maker when I was getting the thing set up. Yeah, that's a small number. that's why I wanted to come back to this. But yeah, I had a power outage after drinking, and it was so many crazy things. Oh, so I probably am going in that one. Okay. Bike. Yeah, I don't drink that much, and I didn't drink that much. So, the hangover seemed, you know, out of nowhere, but that's how it is. That is a scary shaft. Columbin, how you doing tonight? And a power outage, very long power outage necessitated a lot of things needing to be fixed. But it's all sorted out. All the devices work again. There it is. Yeah, we started looking at it. We didn't make it very far, though. Now we're starting again. Yeah, I don't know what triggers the fire there. If it's just jumping forward or what, but take it. Took it a minute. We got a new chair. They were selling hospital recliners at a nearby thrift store. And they're very, very nice chairs. They adjust wherever you want the back to be, including just absurdly all the way back. As well as having a really nice reclining function that doesn't flip the ass out on the chair and make it really hard to use. And they're really, really nice chairs. I sat in one a lot when one of my ex's moms was dying. But no, it's not time yet. Don't just stare at me, buddy. Don't just stare at me and meep. Oh, how did I do that again? I was just trying to hit it on the edge there. Oh my god. And Multiverses came out today. I was playing a good deal of that, and it kind of seems like they ruined it. And I was all ready to be like, no, man, people talking about it being slow are just being babies. It's probably not really any slower. Or like 5%, it won't make a difference, but it feels like Brawl. It feels a bit like Brawl. Okay, there we go. Wait, what? How do I actually flip the switch? Oh, I have to hold jump on the Monty Mall. Okay. That's a little bit hard to understand, but I get it. Just had to fuck it up a couple of times. Uh-oh. Yep. I knew it was coming. So hard to make a red coin troll level. Well, it's not too hard. I mean, I'm sure the... I'm sure the mechanics of getting exactly right are tough, but I feel like when you're doing red coins, that gives you... Then you're doing reusable checkpoint, and you're setting that up first. Oops. Oh, fucked it. Oh, nope, it works. Still works. You're getting that set up first, so you can have basically as little or as much level as you want then. Inside of this controller needs cleaning. Unless you mean you're running out of resources, which I would imagine happens. Doing on 3D World. Okay. I can't recall having seen a reusable checkpoint in 3D World, but I can't think of any reason why a reusable checkpoint. Well, no, Lappy did one. I can't imagine why a reusable checkpoint wouldn't work exactly as well in 3D World. There we go. Yeah, hold jump. You motherfucker! Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, stupid, like, beginning of Mario Maker, like, dumb trolls, and that's fine. But also, that's enough. There we go. Oh, just jump, okay. Alright. Is there a world in which this point is dangerous? Yes. Yes, there is. Can't I make this work, though? Can't you technically bonk him in that position? Hold, please. Hey, hi, Bud. I don't know how you fit up there. Bud, you too... The chair's too skinny. You're allowed up there. Oh, he's purring his balls off. Here, come on. Be my pillow. Clean my controller with the other hand while I pet you. Really just the D-pad that's getting me. Are you gonna be my pillow if I keep petting you? I can't keep petting you. I don't have enough hands. I have to play Mario Maker now. Aw, come on. Be my pillow. Or, I guess, leave. Get one of your hairs in my eye. You see this? Look at this. Look at this fucking hairball that he poofs out when you pet him for 5 seconds. And I'm so allergic to him. Is like the most allergic to any cat that I've ever met is that cat. That sentence was a mess. I mean, I'm sure you meant too much fur, but the other cat will munch his fur immediately when he finds it on the floor. He loves to eat everybody's hair. Yeah, that's the punishment. So I could get it if I was fast. I'm not sure if you can bonk him in that position, actually. No, bud. We're waiting. Bud, you have to wait until somebody pays. Otherwise, I'll give you one at the end out of pity. And I'll only give it to you and not Crackers. Because he's loud. I took Crackers outside like 2 weeks ago. And then we took him outside again with a new leash that fits him good. And he won't stop begging to go outside. That wasn't necessary. You didn't need to do that to me. That's just disrespectful. And I would love to bring Crackers outside. Don't show me your belly and act like you're not an asshole. I'd really love to bring him outside, but he's being such an idiot that I feel like I can't take him out again. Because he now routinely begs to go outside every day. For several hours he yells at me. Really was just a... That was just a read. That's mean. You don't have to be like that. I figured, but I didn't figure fast enough. Yeah, he does. He likes to lay on any concrete surface he can find, and he likes to roll in the dirt, and he likes to chew on grass. He doesn't even really like to swallow it, he just likes to bite it. And I would really like to let him out there, on a leash, occasionally, but not if he's going to be so stupid that I can't deal with it. No! Come on! Every one of these is just, gotcha. They're good, but it's too many. I really hope the checkpoint's soon. I think the previous one from this person was pretty short, though, which really helped take the sting out of what I was fearing was going to be a fucking 3-hour level. There was like one checkpoint, and then like 30 more seconds, then done. Yeah, underwater level. Maybe that's why it was short, though, is because it was underwater. Oh my god. There's this... It's not even good read. It's just... Oh, that's just stacked too high. Ugh. Every option is thoroughly covered. Oh, and nobody cleaned up after drinking. I mean, you can't really expect it if you don't set the expectation and be like, hey, can you guys put your fucking bottles in the fucking garbage or the recycling, for fuck's sake? I feel like that should go without saying, but I didn't say it. Are you done now? Can I go in the door? But the power went out in the middle of, like, a bunch of people being here, so they fucking split. Oh, that was mean. Never seen those guys when I played that level. Well, they know somebody as dumb as me, so they know where to put them. Uh-oh. Oh, it flips back, so if you hold right, you're actually okay. That's cool. Ugh. Oh my goddamn teeth. I've got the whole job! Super Mario World Angry Son really has the dumbest face. Like, yes, the new Super Angry Son is kind of a horror enemy for some reason. I don't know why it looks like that. I kind of wish they leaned into it and made it a lot weirder. But man, the Super Mario World Angry Son just looks so pissed. Is the hint that it's a timer? Oh my god. That was missed input. But it does feel bad. I usually don't get hungover because I drink a lot of water and everything too, which I was doing. But I hadn't drank in a while. I'm guessing that's what it was. My best guess. Didn't drink. I don't think I drank since the drinking stream. Ah, yeah. Don't be like that. Hint, Karuru is cute. Karuru is cute. Okay, that's not a real hint. I don't know who that is, but something tells me if I Google it, I'm gonna be mad. Gamer. I can do to deal with you? So. Well, I googled it and I got okay, so it's a bird. It's either a bird or a runner or a U-Haul. This is the most basic red coin dev to receive a key in 3D World. I don't know. Oh, you know, I saw some really crazy stuff on Twitter for doing a dev key in 3D World, I think. Let me see if I clicked it. Doo-doo-doo. I just saw it. I don't know if it was Psychro or somebody Psychro retweeted. Can't find Psychro's Twitter? I don't care. If you look around on Mario Maker Twitter, you will definitely be able to find somebody doing dev key with some really crazy block duplication stuff, but it actually looked relatively easy to set up and was pretty cool. I would really like the checkpoint now, please. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to fault the setups because they work the second time around. I do feel like so much of it is relying on the smallest brain setups. And I still don't know what I'm supposed to do here other than turn around. Okay, that'll do. Wasn't perfect, but it'll do. But I still feel like I just kind of... You have to feel that out, and I wish I didn't have to feel that out as much. Text in a box. Okay. Japan. Hello, Bowser Jr. Gonna leave now. Let's say something. Says Spike again. But yeah, the most basic dev key for 3D World is going to be a hidden block with a key in it. You just have to put it in. Oops, F. Nice. That's a good setup. Simple, but it does its job. You just have to find some place exceptionally obscure to put the key. I think the most common thing people do is a wait. Is a wait in a place that doesn't seem like a smart place to wait. Maybe even like a backtrack and then wait. Didn't like that. Kind of feel like I accidentally big-brained the absolute shit out of that room. Uh-oh, I did not check that hint. Hit the block under the POW. Gotcha. It was nice to be back doing Mario Maker, though. I was a little anxious, so I was playing a lot of multiverses. And I don't know exactly what it is, but when you take an awesome game that you really like and you slow it down a little bit, it makes you pretty fucking anxious. It makes me anxious. I get really annoyed because everything's taking a little too long. Uh-oh. How do? I don't know how I do. Hit the block under the thing. The block under. I don't think POWs trigger hidden blocks, right? So I probably have to throw it up as I'm dropping? Do. Gotta be. I'll check. I can't not see the F in the word text. Ugh. I don't have a great grasp on how I'm supposed to do that. I feel like kicking the POW up there is pretty finicky. That's a little tight. Offstage switch can be a simple red coin setup. Yeah. Yeah, you could even have the player throw a shell or throw something off stage in a place where they would never have any inclination to think so. Okay. Crackers, calm down. It'll happen. I'm having trouble throwing up there. Yeah, I really don't know how I'm supposed to hit a switch underneath there. Maybe I am supposed to throw the POW from up there? But I did that in the first place, I thought. Not yet. I'm still trying to sort it out. But I'm getting there. No, it always misses. Yeah, tell me what I'm supposed to do there, because I'm not receiving anything else that would allow me to do that, and I don't think that kicking from there will do anything. And I can't jump back up there either. I don't think that hint is well executed. Well, am I able to do it from the platform? Do I wait until the platform goes down and then I can hit it and I fall through? Oh, okay, yeah, that does work. Okay. Was the hint platform angled that way to show me that too, and I was just blind? Uh-oh. Well, that might not have been the solution, huh? That also feels like a lot. I recorded the hint. I don't know if it shows me the orange platform and I'm blind. No, not in that position. It shows it there, but not in that position. I recognize that that's hard or impossible to do, but... yeah, thinking I should be able to use the platform to dip down just low enough to hit a block with a fish in it feels a little tough to read out. There we go. That's how you kill all of them. I wonder if that really was just a camera troll before then. Sports. Well, now I have all the things, so I should be okay. Feels a little unnecessary. Feels a little unnecessarily mean. That's fine, we'll get it. I really hate that white spot above me. I have to figure out which light needs adjusting to make that fucking knock it off. And I waited too long. For now, I guess I can do this. Zoom it in a little. Look of desperation in Pud's eyes. Scroll the camera. Yeah, you too, fatty. You'll get food one day. I wonder if one of those hurts. I don't know what you can hide behind. Behind a fire flower. I am drinking coffee, but it's not working. Yeah, I'm glad Multiverse is back, but it was really weird. It really reminds me of playing Brawl competitively. Are you kidding me? It's too much. It's too many of these now. Eduardo Gracia, thanks for dropping a lovely queue. Looks like you'll be next up here. Probably pretty soon. I can't imagine this is much longer. Definitely going really hard on the low hangers. They're good. They're really, really good, but I wish there's a little bit more meat. Feels a little bit like just candy for dinner. Doing alright. Played a lot of Multiverse today. Just came back out, and man, the one thing they had to do was not fuck with the physics, right? That was the thing, I think, that made Multiverse special. And man, I can't understand how they decided to close beta. Hey, Dolphin, thanks for dropping something in there. They decided to end open beta, make severe changes to the game people had already spent money on. And then, actually, maybe I should piss and moan on Twitter. I wanted to give it some time, but now that I think about it, the louder I am at the beginning, the more likely it is to have an impact. It's worse now. Okay, I think I have everything and just need to be less dumb. Was that the troll level you're working on? Now what? I need to take damage or I die or something else? What's the next horrible thing? B1. Excellent. I am excited to ruin everything. Hi? Hello. Okay. I'm glad there wasn't just a haha take damage there. That would have felt like a lot. Naked pipe. Working on this one for 2 months. There are more trolls. Oh. Yes, that is what I do. I find the wrong place to be at the wrongest time. Don't care. Got the checkpoint. I do not care. Watch as old man yawns at Mario Maker. Yep. That's pretty funny, though. Does this work? Oh my god, I was gonna say there's no way this works. That's how it works. You dodge the muncher eggs? Muncher GG's. I mean, I will take dodges in this level. It never works, and I'm supposed to do this. Oh, it kills the blowy joy. I was gonna say, does that actually shut it down? But no, it just kills it. Are you fucking? Oh. In the race to the bottom, nobody wins. Yeah, I mean, I fell for the instructions. I read them. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, I could probably recline a little too. Yeah, without it completely fucking up my camera. Oh my god, that's fucking nice. Before I had a little stool over here, but I could just use the recliner on here. Won't fuck up the camera or anything, and it's just... I know, I talk about chairs a lot. More than anyone should really talk... Oh, come on. More than anyone needs to talk about a chair. But, man, I've sat in so many shitty chairs. I knew something bad was going to happen, but I had to look. I have sat in so many shitty chairs. So many horrible office chairs that I was so uncomfortable in that your legs are basically locked in one position in. It's misery. They are good office chairs, but nobody buys good office chairs for low-level employees, even medium-level employees. Oh. Yeah. You coming back? Or, yeah, there we go. Had to be something stupid. Wasn't just going out. Okay, weird. Weird. Uh-oh. There's a really great boss in Hades, too. Named Uh-oh. I feel like that's all you really need. Thanks for dropping something in there. How you doing tonight? We'll get there. We got just a couple in front of you. I think the Uh-oh boss in Hades 2 is a placeholder, but I really hope it's not. Get the price. Oop. I almost dropped my little mouse wrist rest. Yeah, I've been working from home mostly or a lot, or entirely, for a long time, depending on the job. Having a relatively comfortable chair is really nice. And I'm pretty sure the hospital recliner is the actual end game. It's only slightly larger than an office chair, but exceptionally comfortable and ergonomic. Yeah. Yep, that's what happened. Yeah, it's a lot of stupid. It's incredibly well done, like stupid setups, like little setups, like the low-hanging fruit. But it definitely hasn't moved away from the candy dinner aspect of like, yeah, I know. Yeah, there it is. Give cats a treat on camera. They're going crazy, by the way, Casey. They feel like you abandoned them. Damage boost? Gotta be damage boost, right? Because you can't do the slip. Yeah, you lose it even if you slip. Yeah, how the hell would I do that? How would I couldn't have done the what? I'm gonna go in this pipe, dick. That whole thing was just to confuse me and hurt my feelings. Alright. Yeah, crackers, we're gonna do it, but you don't get any. Yeah. Casey, how you doing? How was your weekend? Box's weekend? I assume Box is there. Well, maybe not. I was having a birthmas dinner. Birthmas. Is that like a birth on Christmas? Let's see here. DI camera. Chat. Toggle it. So I was late. Well, that's okay. You don't actually have to not be late. There's no obligation. Honestly, with how crazy they were being, no, I wasn't sure if there was if Moss had something in there mixed in with it. Oops. Hang on. Phone's being stupid. But yeah, they're being a little crazy, so they might have gotten it at the end anyway. At this point. Yeah, you're crazy, Pud. Don't make that noise. It's weird. Okay, NDI camera. Everything's still hooked up? Yeah, looks like we're good. Pud, make that noise. Pud. Yeah. It's like you've been smoking for 30 years. That's what you sound like, buddy. Okay, I forgot to grab a treat. Up here. Pud's rubbing my foot. Crackers is going crazy. And I dropped the fucking drugs down here. Oops. Camera got turned. Hopefully I didn't point it in a way that shined it up my pants. Alright, who's ready? My cat says hello to yours. Say hello. No? Nobody says hello? No, they don't say hello to your cat, apparently. Hi, Box. Oh. This one smells worse, but not spoiled. Just stinky. That's the stink you want, isn't it, Pud? Come on. He's got a dot on his nose so he thinks he's eating. This is funny. Box is only here when cats are shown. No, come on. You got it. You got it. Yeah, there we go. Big chompy boy. He doesn't want to hold hands unless it's to get treats. But if it is treats related, he'll go way up. Oh, watch those pokers, bud. Ah. Bud will not let me near the fingers. I can't parse cat, but I'm assuming it's arousal. I'm here as long as I'm awake. Yeah, me too. I'm starting to lose that tonight. What if I really slowly reach for your face, Pud? No, just let me touch you. Let me touch your face. Ugh. I don't know why he's like this. Crackers, what? No, come on! Can you throw up off of the thing? Ugh. Pud, can you eat that? Can you just go eat it? Pud, I guess you win tonight. Smells like tuna. It smells extra stinky, but it smells like tuna. So you can't see your hand coming. No, he feels it. He feels the presence. Ugh. You coming, Pud? Do you ever eat this? Me? Eat these things? No, I don't eat seafood. That's fucking gross. Especially not seafood for a cat. But no, I'm not one of those people who eats cat food. Those people are gross. Okay, Pud. Are you really over it, too? I wonder if this one's weird. Well, if he barfs, too, then I just gave my cats food poisoning. But I've also seen them eat each other's poop, so I'm pretty sure they're fine. Now let's clean up some vomit. It's pretty gross. This thing needs washing. Looks like there's peanuts in it. Aren't you guys glad you're here for this? Oh, it stinks. We have the baby wipe here to get some of that up so it'll be less gross. Assholes. Fun times. Well, here's the catnip. That'll be ready for when one of them comes back. Boop. I want to go throw it at Crackers, but he is a dick. Okay, Mario Maker. Need to sanitize. Well, I wiped it with that baby wipe. Get this thing off of me. But yeah, that thing needs to get washed. That cover. The green screen for the cats. Sports. Okay. Birth Miss dinner. Well, happy birthday, Miss. Slash Christmas. No, not start over. Good God. Are you guys past the point of getting each other gifts yet? I would like to be past the point of doing the gift stuff. Being disappointed all the time is tough. I'd like to just not do it. No being disappointed, no being disappointing. Out of there. There we go. Hey, you get it as soon as you get over there. Okay, yeah, I think that whole thing is set to... Yeah, yeah, what do you want? I'll buy you something, and I'll just be short this month. Okay, so I think the whole thing was a spook for the fish. Pretty sure something was gonna kill me in that room. Why? Don't like that. Mean. Ugh. Can you define yat for me? And then give me your aid so I can approximate that against your definition. Yeah, the whole thing is just to spook me. Okay. Oh. Oh, the blowy joeys were gonna push me off the pipe. That was the joke there. Okay. I could see something happening over there, but I wasn't sure what it was, so I just waited. Oh, okay. Well, at least it's not too much longer. Not a crazy long level by any means. Yeah, still relatively short, which is good. Especially considering what it was going for. Even if your design goal is, like, an increasingly absurd pile of, like, low-hanging, silly little trolls, I still kind of wish there was, I don't know, more to sink my teeth into. More that felt like my mistake rather than just, haha, I got you. I made you think the wrong thing was the right thing. More than just that. More than just stand there and get fished. There we go. Yeah, that was pretty good though, overall. Or maybe one really specific motif, stitching it all together, like Munchers from Hidden Places. Basically just troll level stuff. but some specific motif. We started with the sun going up my ass, so something to bookend the sun going up my ass when I make the obvious decision, like trying to jump over that last thing there. Some kind of setup like that kind of tied everything together could have really helped. Yeah, because the opening was really clever. The opening with the sun was really, really, really goddamn funny. Opening was perfect. That is actually something I wanted to do in a troll level one day forever. So now, when I eventually get to it and still do it, I will get to feel unoriginal. So that'll be fun. DRC. To find. Thanks for dropping something in there. 6HY Alright, Eduardo, let's see what you got. Colombo, let's see what you got. Colombo, weren't you already in there? Oh, no, you weren't. Alright. Dedicated to Captain BS. FerumbrAs, Part 2. Okay, take a peek. Boy, are those guys weird at night? What are you doing? Okay. Oh. Got to turn on my teleprompter. See, I knew I forgot something. What help? I back up. Apparently turned off because I had it unplugged. So hold, please. No momento, por favor. Sports. Sports. God damn. Coffee. Oh, god damn it. What is wrong with this thing? When it goes to sleep, it gives me this stupid warning about corrupt recycle bin. Probably a problem with the drive. Its job is to literally just do browser stuff. Well, maybe we'll come back to that if it's going to be dumb. Get it starting back up, though. Are you seriously going to be like this, Panasonic? Panasonic Tough Book? 0 clears from 1,000 plus attempts. Yeah, that's also why I wanted to pull it up so I could see chat if I pull up the level viewer here. Let me grab the level viewer and we can take a peek at that. Because yeah, it started with what seemed like pointlessly clunky precision. Oh, with projectiles being thrown at you at the same time, which is just like, what are you doing? What's your thought here? If you're going for precision, I don't know who Captain BS is, but it sounds like they might have bad taste. Because I can't imagine anybody wanting to deal with precision that's also slathered in projectiles coming at you, as well as needing to manage booze at the same time. Oof, yeah. And then, what are we doing here? Are we climbing on top of this stack to jump up for the key, it looks like? Yuck. So precision and then random bullshit. And then weird fight. What's that going to be? That's going to be balls. So then what is my structure for the fight? Right? That's Lemmy. That's balls. So I don't even know what we're doing to trigger the on-off there. Oh, maybe one of these shoots bombs. Yeah, I don't know. We can't see anything, but let's back up. Maybe we're literally just going in the hole. Or fighting him. We're just fighting him in here. But we need these to break, don't we? We need something to trigger the on-off. Yeah, we probably have to have him actually pound in there. And a hammer, bro. Of all the bad choices you could make, you certainly made them. More nonsense. That Boo has a key. How are we getting a key out of that Boo? I don't even see anything for that. Yeah. Okay, well. Flip that around here. Get that going. There we go. And F11. There we go. Got the teleprompter. Yeah, yikes is right. Okay, let's take another good look at the level here now that I'm done futzing around. Chat back up. Yeah. Yeah, it's not just precision, it's annoying precision. And it's annoying precision designed to annoy the player. As well as a bunch of shit coming at the player the whole time, which, I mean, there's no audience for that. The people who want to play a precision level do not want to have a bunch of shit flopping at them like this. And the people who want to play an extremely high difficulty level want to play a better level than this. Oh, yeah.
Domthewiz
bad
has
level.
started following. Thank you.
Thanks for the follow, Dom. Yeah, it's not about timing and precision. It's about tedium and punishing difficulty. No, if you honestly think that it's about precision, I would strongly recommend you consider playing some precision levels. And even like incredibly high difficulty precision platforming, like Celeste would be a good example. Doesn't rely on like weird nonsense like make these awkward jumps while a whole bunch of stuff's coming at you. Oh, and also the jump only works half the time while a guy goes up and down. It's just there's a lot bad there. I don't need to see any deeper into the level to know it's bad. Yeah. Yeah, the number one thing is that it needs to also be fun. And there from just a little bit that we looked at in the viewer, there was no fun there. It was just nonsense on top of nonsense. And it wasn't built on... I mean, you've 0 out of 1,000 clears. When was the last time you played a level with no clears? And had a lot of fun with it? Like, do you do that regularly? Can we see courses that you cleared? Or let me see liked courses. When was the last time you liked a level that had no clears on it? Do you like any levels with no clears on it? And over 1,000 attempts? Can you think of one level, Eduardo, that you've ever played that had 0 clears and was that type of difficulty that you had a lot of fun with? Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is people can't see their own levels outside of that box of I made it, so it is good. Or you can, and then you never want to friggin' make levels. Alright. Next. Dolphin, let's see what you got here. YJ1. E9J. But that's the same logic with people who are like, my kid's actually the smartest. He's actually a little bit of a genius. Like, bitch, half of all of them are average or below. Okay? So no, every single kid I've ever met is not actually a genius. Half of them were fucking dolts. Will be the level at the top. Please download. The Tomfoolery of Dolphin. Download. Goodbye, Fear of Flying. Hot Fist Edition. Hey. Those are some spiky fish balls at the bottom there. Sports. Right, let's take a stab here. Okay. Inappropriate thumbnail? I would never. Painters are funny. Hot snakes. How are some of those guys falling? That's really weird. Are they getting pushed out? Getting pushed off of that cloud? Interesting. Yeah, it's interesting that some of them get clipped out through a cloud that way. All right. I'll take that. Hang on, I have to yell at Heidi. Heidi just got done telling me yesterday, oh, we're going to eat so healthy. And I was like, yeah, do it. I bought a bunch of cauliflower rice. I like it. Eat a fucking shitload of curry. It'll be sweet. That's a new one. That's pretty cool. You got your balls in the box. I couldn't even see him in there. You just tell me, yeah, we're gonna eat all healthy. We're gonna be so healthy, and then fucking you push each other off of there. And then sends me pictures of her third dinner for the night, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Sorry, let me rephrase. Her third deep-fried dinner for the night. Oops. Where now? I'm assuming I'm going up and around. She's out of town. But she's not even really on vacation. She's just working remotely. Okay, there we go. Wow. Really? You had me at third dinner? Ugh. Meanwhile, I had a salad for dinner. It wasn't the healthiest salad, but it wasn't the unhealthiest salad. Oh, it always goes up there. Okay. I guess I'll throw it at him from the other way. You didn't deep fry your salad? What was a taco salad, so it wasn't in a deep fried shell? I didn't eat all of it, though. Okay, that'll do. Just do that. The whole salad wasn't deep fried. I feel like I'd be so sad if I had to eat deep fried lettuce. Sports. People who grill lettuce already freak me out a little bit. Of course. I backed up a little bit thinking he was going to wiggle into me or something, but not enough. Yeah, people who eat grilled lettuce, man, that freaks me out. That's just, it's such a weird thing to do to lettuce. It's already green and crispy. Normal. What? Hey. What the hell just happened? I, like, jumped. Jumped and he decided to be a fighter. He's stuck like that now? Yeah, Spikeball must have gotten pulled up by the Blowy Joey somehow. Oh, uh-oh. I think he's just like that now. Pud's up for some drugs. See, I also don't like doing that to spinach either. Like, I like fresh spinach, and if I'm gonna toss spinach in something cooked, like pasta, I will julienne it and put it in, like, at the end when I'm serving it. Or I'll wait a little bit till I'm, like, about to eat it so it doesn't wilt up too much. Okay. You guys do that. It's my car now. Wait, does it fit back down there? I don't think it does it? Oh, and Heidi also just followed up on that she's got 4th dinner waiting at home too, so that's good. Wow, that was mean. Bumper on the slope. Yeah, does a lot of work. Oh, Puzz licking the drugs directly. Sounds like 4th dinner is mung sausage and sticky rice. I don't know how the hell that thing got him. Oh. I feel like I'm getting punished a lot for trying to be smart. So, probably not. Corn, sausage, and rice. Mike, thanks for dropping a level in the queue. Now would probably be a good time to mention that if you want your level played, you have to fucking stick around. Mike. Well, yeah, that time it got him. I saw it get him. Okay, yeah, sometimes that breaks. That's what we've learned. See, I waited too long. The most jank comes from boom booms. Thwomps do some really janky stuff in 3D World. I need an adult. I need the rest of this coffee. Oops. Okay, there we go. Wow. And there's another one up there. Sports. Sports. Is that right then? Am I good? I think so. Right? Just grab it fast. I'm not playing with that at all. I have no interest in any of that. That is some shit. Are you pretty high, buddy? Oh, God damn it. That's fucking weird. Ah, that's what I was supposed to do. Lesson learned. Oh my god. So he flopped over all cute, like, yeah, I'm just gonna lay, and now he's gently licking the drugs still, as he's too lazy to stand the rest of the way up. Bud, you're high. He's very high, and he passed out looking at me now. No! Whoa! Did I do that right, or did I fuck everything up? What did I find? Is this the correct way? Fucked everything up. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Is that a secret? Found your secrets. Yeah, I wasn't sure how I was supposed to get up here because I didn't see any way to flip the switch. But I figured I either had to flip the switch or I had to damage boost. Neither of which worked. Should I start over? Is it totally broken? Or did I just skip the whatever the checkpoint troll was? You were supposed to spin jump up? Oh, would spin jump up have reached? Thank you. Thank you for that. I guess it might have. Yeah, okay. So then I was supposed to just skip the checkpoint. Start over to see the troll. Wow. Walk on over to the box here. At least it's not too long to the first checkpoint. Boom Boom, excuse me. Boom Boom, I'm pretty sure I killed you. You're now disobeying. Bro, oh, I am supposed to throw it at the blocks. I've just been doing it wrong over and over. Mike, I addressed you directly, but you didn't say anything. Mike, I'm starting to suspect, after you constantly sending levels and not responding, that you immediately leave chat. Oop, oop. My welcome. Okay, do that. Yeah, and then it's supposed to push me in there without hitting the checkpoint. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. But yeah, not only can you get up there, but it's really easy to want to look up there. Like, I immediately want to look up there because I don't trust this because it's right here, and it seems like it was the troll. So if anybody does check, they're going to immediately be like, what the fuck? Okay. Okay. The safe? Oh, this is the anti-soft lock. Anti-warm lock. You coming back, buddy? Sports. One more, pal. Oh, no. I should have let him kill me the first time. Right, who's next on the elevator? Buddy, you can't even do the thing. There we go. Good. You could die with the boom boom, though, it looks like. So I kind of feel like the whole setup there is the person who dodges the boom boom to be like, what's going to happen? And then all they're going to see is sadness. Mean. Mean! But yeah, if you decide to explore for that, too, you're going to see that, oh, okay, I can go up here. It's my immediate inclination, too, when I hit a Kaiser block to see if there's any on the other sides. Oh, there's a lot of good goofy shit happening there. Oops. Finder is too close to my paper towel dispenser. Oh. Bird. Oh, I can keep it. Okay. Okay, I don't know what he's up there for. Oh, that was weird. What the hell was that? I had a D cheese there, lol. It's gone now. Well, I'm glad I didn't just wander into a soft log for almost no reason. But it's just the camera moving. Oh, did I zoom the other one in by accident? Looks a little wrong. Yeah, I went up there to look, but nothing else I need to do with that. Yeah, that piranha creeper over there. Okay, he just gets killed immediately by a ball. I don't know what's up with that. Just pretend you can't keep the bullet helmet. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Please come back. Oh, thank God. Oh, I was worried. Oh, I was worried for a sec. Yeah, I'm not sure how you would not keep the bullet helmet, actually. Because if you crash there, you're gonna die, so you'd have to keep it. I guess you could just run on the spikes until it flips. That's probably the thought there. I don't think I'm supposed to get that. Oh, wait, am I? No, I am not. I'm not supposed to get that. I'm not supposed to get that at all. I don't know if you know this, but I recently played a Kaizo-y Bullet Bill Hat level, so, you know, I was thinking about things I could do with the Bullet Bill Hat. And not losing it was one of them. I guess we'll ignore the red coin forever. Oh, hey, we can get it. Does that matter? Probably not. Oh, I have options now. This one. Oh, the other one was probably the troll. Oops. I did not think that would get sent back. I thought it would just collide and be done. Oh, good. Should go in the troll next time, she says ominously. Yeah, that's the setup, is that you fall into it through the guy. Then you get your box blasted off. And then you get a bunch of these guys. Why am I allowed to hide from death in every single one of these? Oh, the scroll stop is wrong? Looks like it. I assumed it was a necessity, but yeah. Maybe it's just fucked up. Yeah, I can always hide from death. Yeah, very, very, very happy with Hospital Recliner. That was the last thing I wasn't sure about. I didn't, like, drag my other chair totally out of the way yet, because I wasn't totally sure if this would work for the stream, but it absolutely does. I'm really happy some chair, or fucking hospital or old folks home paid like $9,000 for this goddamn thing. And threw it out. And then St. Vinny sold it to me for $30. And 4 more of them. Oh, fuck me. Fine. Yeah, I have 2 more. I'm gonna put 1 by the bar and 1 just as an extra. And 1 went to work. Neat Fanta hoodie. Thanks, Matt. I had it made myself. Oh, okay, that's how I can lose the helmet. One day I'll probably sell them for a pretty reasonable price. That day is not today. That's what's supposed to happen there. That hasn't landed yet, and now I understand what that thwomp's doing. I can't really see detail on Pud's face, but he's being crazy. He's got crazy face going right Back with an improved version. Okay, yeah, toss it in there. We'll take a look. Probably. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, I dropped my microphone. But not in the cool way. It just fell off. I gotta do so. I got an extension for it so I can get the mic more out of the way, but it's just not working. Got that in there. There we go. Yeah, we got a couple in front of you, but I think we got time yet. I don't know, Box, did you put a troll level in there? Columba, did you put a troll level in there? There it goes. Wow. So I broke it. So I broke it real bad. Oh, good. Then maybe I should close it. So I stopped early here. Yeah, I stopped early and it only flipped once. I just kind of stood there because I wasn't sure what the trigger was anymore. Okay. Icicle, do your job. Oh my god. I have no trust whatsoever for fucking vibrating thwomps anymore. I was certain that only bad things would happen, but I still wanted to see what would happen. Ugh. Curiosity killed the cat. Todd, what are you doing? There we go. Okay. Really? That's funny. Wow, you've made a really weird conveyor belt. Made a level called Little Boo Much, which is a bunch of boo circles. Hit a timer jumps. Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, that was bad. So it'll be interesting to see what that looks like now. Yeah, I mean, you see a clear pipe and you assume it's going to do something kind of funny. It doesn't work with big Luigi either. Okay. Okay, I'm a little confused here. I can't long jump. Don't see any opportunity to hit a switch here. Take another look. Matt, thanks for dropping something in there. That's probably a full queue. That kills you. Yeah, that puts you down. Yeah, if you go in a clear pipe and you can't get back out of it, it does kill you. Yeah, I don't know exactly how that... I think it's just a timing thing when you cross over a point, so I just waited in the wrongest possible point. Unless the camera is scrolling. Oh, if it's the camera boundary, it'll just bounce you back and forth. Yeah, close the queue, but we'll finish up what's in there. Can the mushroom go in there? No, the mushroom won't go in that hole either. Hey, missing something? I see you're telling me there's an on-off down there. But I can't long jump in there. I can't roll. I can't crawl. Ground pound? I had it? How did I have it? I did all the things. Yeah, tell me. I'm officially very confused. Oh, I can run. Okay. Yeah, didn't that work the first time? I felt like that didn't work the first time. It felt like a weird treadmill, so I stopped. He's gonna do something weird when I hit that, but I don't have any other choices. I knew something stupid was gonna happen. It was mean, but fine. What's in here? Coins? No. Fish? But it dies right away? Turtle, Koopa Troopa. You know, it could be a fish for the person who comes down here to see what the 10 coin is for. And it's for getting fish. That's a new clip. That's a new clip I've never seen before. Good God. Womp loves slopes in this game because they make him so fast. Ratatouille. I've never made ratatouille. But it's a lot of vegetables I don't care that much about. It's like a third eggplant, isn't it? I've tried so many different things to make eggplant palatable for me, but I just do not like eggplant. Weird goddamn vegetable. Sports. Okay, there we go. There we go. I really don't like zucchini. Oh, and he doesn't work if we do not go down there on his way back. Actually, yeah, he does. Does that break it if I have to go back there like that? Or was the switch set itself? Yeah, I don't like zucchini. I'm not a huge fan of squash, but, you know, consume it. I like the flavor of bell peppers, but I don't like eating them very much. Like, I'll eat bell peppers that are ground into stuff, or roasted bell peppers, or bell pepper as a spice. Damn it. But, like, fajitas doesn't do it for me. Fajita mixed vegetables. Onions. Where are you going, bud? They are just such weird enemies. They are one of the things that I think, honestly, like, absolutely sets 3D World apart. You can do insane shit with, Pipsqueaks. That I moved when I did. I figured I had to be putting a bullet in here, so I better start moving right away. I mean, no harm in that. Especially the popular dish, and if you end up, you know, liking it, man, people do not eat any vegetables. Thank you. What are you doing to me here? This doesn't seem real. I'm gonna fall off and die, right? Gonna be fine. No? No bullet hat? Oh, and then I could move it. I get it. I get it. I really wish something would mute the bounce. Ugh. I don't really eat any vegetable-only dishes. Work I'm eating it? Cool. I waited for the kiss. I like vegetables a lot. And vegetables in general comprise about a third of my meals usually. Oh, there we go. Okay. Except this seems to be worse now. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. Have fun watching through the VOD. I got out of the way. Oh yeah, he starts jumping and he wants to come home and it just breaks. What am I doing wrong there? It seems like if I run for the switch and hit it and then back up right away, it breaks. Yeah. Oh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you gotta give it a sec. So I guess you just gotta delay the player a little bit. Maybe a pillar of stone blocks or something there just to jump over something. Sports. I can keep the spring. Are you gonna punish me for that? No, you're just gonna take it. I don't know if that's punishment. I feel like I should go down. I should ignore the coins and go down, which makes me think, obviously, I shouldn't do that. But I'm gonna. Oh, thank God. So wait, what's the actual right answer now? I'm gonna go on this pipe that I'm pretty sure is a troll. And I'm back. Oh God! Oh God! What the fuck? How's that the flagpole? Oh no. I don't even know how the hell I'm supposed to get up there. Oh, yep. You do it too fast and you're fucked. Matt, thanks for the follow.
Matt4265.
The answer is you don't.
Following.
That's so mean.
Thank you.
Oh. Showing somebody the flagpole when they're not even at it yet is like the equivalent of like throwing water balloons at somebody who's like dehydrated to death in the desert. Like, what are you doing? It's so mean. Okay. What if you ran away far? So you can. That was weird. So, float, twirl at the top there? Yeah, I mean, sorry. I can't not be like this. It's not supposed to happen. Welcome. You know, oops, I'm dumb. It probably goes without saying, but I very often like to share feedback on games that I play with developers as well, on the Steam forums or whatever forums they make available for it. And then, especially with smaller games, occasionally they reply or want to ask more questions. But I bet almost invariably, like, is this fucking guy serious right now? Is this guy seriously this fucking dumb? It's usually pretty positive. I remember I went back and forth with the developers on Barbarian for a while. Because, man, I just absolutely could not see a background thing on the Switch release of Barbarian. I did it again! At that troll, you would dodge, wall slide down? Oh, okay, yeah, I was gonna fall down and twirl. I don't want to play back through Barbarian again. I have it on PC. I should go put that on my wish list if I don't. I did. I must have picked it up when it was real cheap. Head to play next. If you like a real tough Metroidvania that isn't quite like Lana Lana levels of insanity, just really tough platforming and tough combat, and desperately wish for more like Symphony of the Night style, just kidding, that's only the midway point stuff, like very few games have ever done like that's not the end, that's the beginning of the real game, as well as that game did. Is there a hint for that? I feel like if you hadn't told me to wall slide down there, oh my god. If you hadn't told me to wall slide there, I would have made terrible choices trying to figure out what the hell I was supposed to do there. Oh my god. Skip squeak, be more consistent, and then get out of my way faster. Yeah, like I'm trying to hit it and go backwards, but it is a little hard to time it exactly right with how fast he comes. So then when we also add in the delay, because you actually have to jump and then hold left. I'm too impatient for the 8 seconds that takes. Good. Skip quikes. Skip quikes. Skip quicks. Part of an important balanced breakfast. Oh yeah, I would have tried doing that forever after trying to do that a couple of times. Oh my god. And then you have to just stop. Wait for him to leave. Can't turn around fast enough. Can't turn around and then stop fast enough. You can jump there at the top. It ruins it. Yes. Yeah, you gotta constrain the player to the box you want him in. There we go. The wall slide the whole way down. Oh, yeah, you got another roadblock up there. Ah, that's how it's supposed to work. Okay. See, that's funny. Oh, yeah, you have to polish that. You can't throw that out. You absolutely have to find a way to do that, because I haven't seen a sticky wall slide like used to pull you into something like that. That's great. That's clever and fun. But you really got to make sure the player, like, only has that option so they just hang on. Yeah, I think you got to get rid of the blue block so wall sliding is the only option, and maybe active spikes? I don't know. I don't know how you make sure they're too spooked to jump or let go. I see it. I see it, but I die, don't I? Oh my god. Fuck! Oh. Gee, I'm very sad you missed the end troll. Well, I'll see it on the next revision. Oh my god. Oh. I wasn't 100% sure I was going to break the ice, but I thought, no, it has to break the ice. I've seen that. You can watch now. Welcome back. Oh, I wasn't 100% positive the end was, that it wasn't going to hit me, so I just kind of turned around and hoped it would work. And then it did, and I was pretty happy about that. But if you want to make sure the player doesn't flip around there, like if you want to make sure that they disembark or something so that they do it, the block you hit before, that literally trains you that you can. Well, I saw that it does, that it hits it and it's fine, but I also am trying to figure, like, is there some way that this will actually hurt me? And you're just showing me the flagpole again to hurt me, to hurt my feelings. I didn't trust it. Alright. Where's my cue? Esports. I'm reclined slightly too much. Too comfortable. Wait, that's too uncomfortable. There we go, right in the middle. How do you suggest I change that so people don't flip around? If you can seal them in over there, like, if you can drop something in there or pop a block so that they're sealed in and then just blow it up so that they can get sealed in and then get out of the car or break the car turning around and then wait for it, and that's the actual solution, something like that could end up working. Some sort of seal or something that looks like a seal so the player is just on it. But even if they're not sealed in, the car can't go through the pipe, right? The car just bashes into the pipe? Oh, but is it out of hits and then it breaks and then you go in the pipe? That's funny. But yeah, something that makes the player think that there isn't a way back anyway. You flipped around before that happened. Yes, I did. I mean, I feel like it is relatively second nature to resist, that it's probably typical to resist, the, auto run pads, the dash pads. But I don't know if, I don't think there's any way for you to actually hide the dash pads either. 4J5, 2R0, 85 grams. Yeah, I like the idea. I like the setup. I just, yeah, you want to make sure the player doesn't just zoop on out of there or immediately sniff it out. Oh, there it is. That fucking little white spot up there kills me. I just need more lighting, I think. More lighting. Another reflector. Light on the green screen a little better. Mario's Magic Show, MSG Live. I like MSG. That thumbnail makes me nervous. That's a lazy thumbnail. And you've been saying "get" all night. So I'm pretty sure you're 14. Oh, okay. Nope. Troll level stuff. Weird. Really weird to teleport me right at the beginning. That's really disarming. Okay. Invisible block right away as well. Okay. That's crazy. Crazy start. Just to keep me active for the bot, nothing much. Oh yeah, usually I'll check if it says you're not active. Yeah. Fine. Boo ring. What the fuck? Do you need me to go download this? Captain Block Duplicator? I saw some of this block duplication stuff on Twitter and could not parse it into anything useful. But that is madness. Glitch free, yeah. Should I have downloaded this? Oh man, if I approached that correctly, would I have rode up the stairs on those things? Madness. Not loading? What's not loading? Oh my god. Oh, Lappy. Where's Lappy when you need him? He's out there somewhere. He can feel it. He knows what you're doing. Yeah, there was a creator working with direct. Oh, that's cute. Those hide pretty good. Direct level editing, and doing some of the same kind of madness. Yeah, yeah. Someone learned how to make glitches and decided to do a showcase. Dom, do you want me to download this? Should I not be playing this? If you aren't already familiar with Open Course World, I like the Poop and Koopa. The Poopa. Okay, let me go download it. Well, I don't have to. I'll just play it if you want me to just play it. But yeah, definitely take a peek at Open Course World. That is also a place where you can stick levels where Nintendo can't murder them. The general recommendation is often, I have some on OCW. Oh, okay, cool. Glitch showcase. Excellent. General recommendation is often to make people download stuff that's really glitchy. I don't know how exactly that prevents people from seeing the Man, that is weird. That is very cool. Yeah, is this all black hole stuff, or is this direct level editing stuff? Bring that up here. Hoopa. It's doing its job. I feel like chain chomps are alive, though, and they are solid metal, so I feel like, even for a turtle, that's pretty rough parasites to be, you know, losing. Weird. Do they not fly when you're adjacent? Oh, I didn't know that. That's neat. Oh, because they're technically in a pipe. That's why they're behaving this way. Interesting. Don't have a modded switch, so I'm guessing all black hole stuff then. This one I think we've seen. Oh, nope. Yeah, this. Moving the on-off switch was some of the stuff that I'd been seeing a lot of. Very cool. Doo-doo-doo. Hard to be this smart. Most modded is corrupt. Yeah, it comes and it goes. If that is something that you start digging into. Happy Lappy on Discord did a lot of legwork on what is and is not corrupt. I think there's a spreadsheet now, too. But there's definitely some reference material that was put together. It's too bad we don't have Kaizo note blocks. Invisible note blocks are pretty funny. Did I go down here? It's not a troll level. And then he puts coins in a bit. Yeah, with a few exceptions. Yeah, I wish I could recall better, but my memory is just a pile of horse cocks. Loosely tangled horse cock. But there is some documentation out there. Yep. Other hole, also bad. Coffee gone. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Right in there again. There we go. It feels like a spike ball troll in a funny way. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just flopping on you. You position a cloud on, you put a cloud under it like that, and it feels like, oh, okay, well, it's not going to fall, even though that's not how clouds or spike balls work. Oh my god. Might not be a bad idea unless you need the player to fit into a one-slot thing and take no damage to give their player mushroom. If you are just doing a glitch showcase rather than a troll level or anything where you need to control the player specifically. Especially because interacting with janky things can occasionally make people cautious or a little stupid. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah. You absolutely do not trust how those are going to behave when they have a cloud underneath them. And every time I misjudge where I need to spin jump on it. And it's definitely gone from I'm jumping like an idiot. I'm obviously being dumb to I do think that the visual effect there is having a really strong impact on how what I'm predicting for where that's going to be. Oh, you might get a little more impact out of that the warp troll there too if it was not in a scroll locked room, so the camera jerked when that happened. God damn it. Get away from me. The cloud also gets destroyed when they go off too. Funny. There's probably a joke there about head in the clouds. Something like that. Checkpoint, thank God. Wow, it's not a troll level, he says. Then he has multiple trolls. Thank God for the checkpoint. Oh, that eats the cloud. But they otherwise behave normally. I'm gonna steal one of those. Glad to have it. Oh, okay, I don't care. But I could steal it. There we go. Sports. What happens if... Oh, and that's the end. After the checkpoint and everything? Oh, it's not the end. Well, I feel like you should put some fucking blocks on the pipe there, bud. Nintendo is pretty lazy. I do think it's really weird. My spikes. Really hilarious that Nintendo has all these rules about not being able to use glitches or whatever that they privately enforce without ever making clear or even explicit. Wow. Point explosion in a claw. That's pretty neat. And yet they don't simply fix them. They've never fixed them. They've tried to patch some things, but they never actually fix anything. Just say, no, you're not allowed to do that. Which I hate. I feel like if the engine lets you do it, it is your job as the designer and developer to prevent the engine from allowing it, or allow it. That's it. Black and white. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. That was a cool little glitch showcase. If you're just showing off glitches, I feel like you don't need trolls. If you're gonna do trolls, try to make them pretty funny. The second one was kind of funny. The pits with coins in them is just like, what? Why? How did I go to Course Maker? But yeah, fun stuff there. Black hole magic. Hey, let's take a look at that in the viewer and see how busted the viewer says all that is. Need is such a strong word. What did I say need about? Need. Firefox. Bruh. Well, you think I'm listening to myself talk? Did I say needs to be funny? Well, it sounds like something I'd say. Yeah, we can see the offset blocks, which is cool. Yeah, neat. And that just duplicates over these offset Kaizo blocks. That's neat. We can see this totally fucked spring here, too. Yeah, neat. Doesn't identify stuff as in a pipe, but yeah, you can actually see a lot of what's happening here. You can see the offset blocks, which is interesting. It would definitely help understand the magic that's going on in a troll level, which I feel like is just a incredibly nice thing to have available for creators. That's pretty cool. Okay. Wait, no. Chat, come back to me. Box, let's see what you have here next. GFR-KHJ-6RF. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. A few trolls. All right. From Calculador. It's a name. A first troll from Reddit. Let's take a peek. I didn't see this one. It's been good stuff. Started so slow, I was worried I only had one thing in the hopper to play. Oop. Oh my god, that was all perfect. Oh, every single piece of that was perfect. That was good. That was good. That really... That was way on it. Okay. And I'm still fine somehow, so we'll do that then. I'm gonna wait that out. I think I will get the mushroom if I do. Yeah, cute. Good. I do. Where am I supposed to get that? That kills the Mario. Yeah, Goofy, not bad though. Something bad happen when I go up here? Yeah, I die. Yeah, so you hear first troll and you always think like, oh no, what have you done? Oh, okay. I don't actually need it. Okay. Oh, nope, can't steal it. I thought I might be able to steal it, but seems like no. Oh, and then that shuts too. Okay. Got him. I'm picking up what you're putting down, so I need the first mushroom. I have to let those through. I have to actually jump there to scroll the camera? Oh, but I'll get it anyway. I still don't have a handle on where I'm supposed to get the, Oh, you're telling me there's a pipe underneath here. I get it. I didn't see the hint at first, but I see it now. Took me a sec. I couldn't tell that was supposed to be a hint. Sports. There's a pipe I can go in there. There we go. I think I'm supposed to go to the left. Probably the thing. When I see blue platforms, I always duck. Probably help you find some pipes. Esports. Esports. Oops. I wish that was a little less tight. Starting out there. Get here. A chair. And ruin it. Oh. Ruin my positioning relative to the camera. There we go. Level begun. I had a question mark pipe. Okay, we're good. On your bingo card? Yeah. Does he bounce on his own? I can't ditch him. He does bounce on his own. Okay. Fireball, I guess. Okay. Egg to fish. What are you telling me? Lose the egg to the fish? Lose the Yoshi to the fish? Grab the fish with my tongue because purple poison fish is still fire? Is that what you're telling me? I guess we'll try. Give it a little shot here. Oops. Well, that was a funnier way to die. Put down. It is purple fire. Okay, so that is interesting. That's different. Is there consideration for this? Oh yeah, there is. Okay. You'll say don't soft lock me. Oh, clearly time for my nap. Yeah, pretty on today. I worked out, but I didn't go that hard. Oh, I can save it. There's some decent 90s in this. It's just decent ideas, decent 90s, decent 90s, bro. Yeah, it needs a little polish, but some good stuff, especially for first try. A lot of people's first try involves the letters DGR all over the place and a bunch of fucking Kaizo blocks. The purple fire thing is interesting, but order of operations don't really stick out there. I thought you could do something with poison, but I didn't know poison would light them, but not burn the blocks. That's interesting, but weird. Find a way to pop that Yoshi egg, too. Bye, Yoshi. Oh, I should just die. Wow. Or I will accidentally get everything right. Why? Why is there just a pipe that I can go in and it's an anti-soft lock? Right after the checkpoint. I mean, at least it's not crazy hard, but... Better that than something horrible. Okay. Okay. Mushroom, probably needed that. Need the mushroom when I come in here. That's probably part of what sets off the key. That's why there's an anti-soft lock here. That's your fail state. Okay, well. Better than something horrible. I think you could improve this without making it horrible by adding bumpers on tracks up above so that you're not constantly going under bumpers, but you do have to at least time out when you move over to the next pillar by having like a bumper in between, and then maybe just have a easy or a harder to deal with bumper on the last one. I think then you would at least resemble an anti-soft lock pretty well. Hint would be yeah, hint with more arrows. Yeah, even more arrows pointing at mushrooms. Does this indicate where to stand? No, it indicates next to where to stand. Ugh. Go? Oh, that's it? Oh my god, it's so short! There's a lot more runway there. I'm totally fine with it being super short. But I feel like with a checkpoint there, you have more runway. Way more runway to get a little bit more in there. If not, honestly, they could drop the checkpoint. They could just totally drop the checkpoint there and esports have that be a reach from beginning to end. Yeah, that was great. I hope the calculator does some more. Let me go do this thing here. Do. Looks like mostly normal levels other than that one. Yeah. One boss rush level and a lot of normal levels. Yeah, I hope they stay into that. Do. Hope they make more. All right, next. Yeah, that was good. Do. Columbit. Let's see what you got here. Why, Dylan? How you doing tonight? 0 WB JHF. My better version is coming. What? Like right now? Like the second? Like I should postpone, or what does that mean? Oh, white. The white light comes. Maybe send them the highlight on our Mario Maker. Yeah, I'll have to find that post. Feel free to drop me that post if you have it, and I will send it to them and be like, make more, because that's what you do. You find them and you encourage them, and they were like, ooh, I'm good at this. I should keep doing it. In bed, I'll find it. Mario Maker. Do. None of you have any realistic chance of beating this level I just uploaded. That sounds bad. Is that the one I just did? Oh, I wish I could... Oh, I can scroll up. Hang on. This one ends in 6RF. No, that is totally the one I just did. Yeah, there we go. I found it. All right. Too bad. I finally beat Poker Rogue. I think I saw Grand Pooh Bear uploaded a video of it, but I don't care. It might be fun. It might totally be fun, but like, I don't understand how people watch Pokemon content. Pokemon goes slow. I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it. You didn't say anything, Columbus, so I'm gonna touch this one. Oh yeah, we looked at some of this one. We learned some things. That said, I do think Pokemon could make a hell of a good roguelike. It's just, watching RPGs does not generally tickle my pickle unless you're doing something totally insane. I only recently learned what a... Oops. That'll teach me. That'll teach me. what a Nuzlocke run is, and actually I think that would be pretty fun. But I've never had the desire to watch any. I've heard the term forever, and have never had any desire to watch. And like 5 minutes of Pokemon gameplay, and it's immediately like, why? Why am I doing this to myself? Yeah, it seems like it'd be really fun to do. It seems like it'd be a really fun Kaizo Pokemon experience, Kaizo-ish Pokemon experience with a lot of RNG to it. I feel like it would be even more fun if somebody... You guys see that? Look at that. There's just fucking pixels disappearing in the middle of the tile. Nintendo, how are you so bad at this game? So much wrong with New Soup. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is to prevent me from stealing the Yoshi, after me discovering last time that I could steal the Yoshi. Esports. Well, I'm pretty sure I can't steal them through there. Yeah, I was actually thinking if I ever decide to revisit Pokemon games, it would be really fun to do Nuzlocke, or whatever modified Nuzlocke is doable but not totally insane. Okay. Weird. I don't understand how I got a red Yoshi. It must still be the stack thing that we had before, but... Okay. Oh, I need the green Yoshi. I see. I get it. It's taking a sec for everything to line back up, but I get it. I do really hope that, oh, okay. I guess if you do that fast enough, you're fine. Hope that Pal World spooked, Game Freak pretty bad. I would really like to see Game Freak making Pokemon games that I get legitimately excited about. That are like, no way. Like, I want to see another Pokemon game like Legends. I want a Legends sequel, for sure. But, I want another Pokemon game, like a mainline Pokemon game that makes me think like, oh my god, this changes everything. This is a different game. This is a better game. Yeah, I saw they announced the Legends sequel. Burn, yeah. I spent a lot of time in the limelight making trolls. I want to help others. Help get other names out there. Give others a chance, yeah. I mean, I like that. Well, I see it. I get it. Yeah, I really wish it was, yeah, I know they're out there. I know there are other people out there who are just sitting and, like, I've talked about before how when I was first doing, custom controllers, one of the, oops, uh-oh. Well, that makes more sense visually now, and it's funnier. One of, like, the main guys who runs the Discord and is a huge force in the custom controller community just found me posting pictures and was like, you should come to this, like, Discord and, like, talk to all these people who know all the things. And they can help, and you can help them, and it's awesome. I got way into it. Yeah, there's so many people who are just out in the dark and don't know how to reach out to people. Yeah, that's the spring setup, whatever it was before, was inscrutable, but now it's really clear what's happening and it's pretty funny. It does its job. Oh, you actually can see the red Yoshi back there a little bit. If someone's paying attention, they might see it. This whole setup is suspicious enough that they're probably not going to immediately jump with the Yoshi either. Okay. Is there any way I can get under Yoshi here? There is not. Okay, so I want to ditch Yoshi after I get the spring out of there. That Yoshi swap was in Wagon World? Oh. Yeah, there was a very different setup for it before, and if I recall, I think that you hadn't seen the previous setup, and then And then Columbus ended up going with a use before setup. But what are you gonna do? There, so you not die to spikes for one wave. Sentence. Yeah, I mean, it works. I didn't stick out enough, even though I played the level, that I was immediately like, oh, it's 2 Yoshis. But I also feel like the claw setup is all suspicious enough that I'm gonna go slow. I wanted to try to keep, So I guess technically I probably could get the Yoshi out of there, but don't need to. Oops. Okay. That's weird. For just a second, I smelled like rich stroganoff smell. And I really, really hope that's like coming from my neighbor's house and I smell it through the window. And not like cat poop smells like stroganoff tonight. That would make me unhappy. Yoshi Infinite Bounce, also in Wagon World. I've been meaning to go back and play Wagon World. I have on my calendar for this week to go black and play Goop and Gorb 4, because I struggle with it so much, but I feel like it's been long enough that I probably can have a clean-ish experience with it again. It's been about 8 months, I think. Go through. Okay. And just let him go, right? Just let it go. Yeah, just let it go. Okay. Oh yeah, we had an unbelievably confusing experience with anti-soft lock after the checkpoint too. I think that made me move on last time. Oh, man, I cooked some stroganoff. Oh. Stroganoff's one of those things where so many people associate it with, like, the TV dinneriest of TV dinners and exceptionally disappointing garbage. But it's like just the idea of, like, a simple, like, gravy, like a simple, like, stock gravy with sour cream in it over pasta is, like, a delightfully simple way to feature, really, really nice stock. That works. It was awkward, but it works. I don't know what the exact right thing is there, if I'm supposed to walk over and then trigger it or what, but that all worked. Yeah, wasn't there something goofy here, like I'm supposed to put Yoshi up here or something? I don't remember what it was, but I'm supposed to get the green Yoshi. Okay. Oops, I poofed it. Okay. Hopefully that's easier to not poof. That's the first time we've done it, so unless you're totally not paying attention, you should figure it out after the first one. But I remember that was the problem last time too, was that I kept poofing it, and I was like, oh my god, that's way too easy to lose the egg there. And I feel like it was maybe further from the checkpoint. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember it was frustrating. You know, I transcribe every goddamn stream. If I start copying those into a fucking notepad document, I could search for fucking what I thought. Oh, there we go. That works. The indeed way was to hold right. Okay. I do not know exactly how to get him. I do not know how to get him exactly. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it seems like as long as you just try not to fall in the hole, you end up hitting it. Maybe that's too easy. Okay. Maybe I'm just supposed to go back up after I set it off? That's probably what it is, and then I can get him from up there. That's what the arrow's telling me, huh? Yes, changing the trolls mentioned being in wagon. Easier to not get burned there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm fading fast. Gonna head to sleep. Hey, thanks for popping in, Box. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, have a good night. Okay, I have this. Do I need the other Yoshi, though? Is there a chance I need both? I can get rid of that, and then I can switch back to the red Yoshi. Hope I need the... need this. That is not a solution. Yeah, that did not solve anything. What am I supposed to do there then? Am I supposed to go through while it's while I'm spitting it? You should eat the fireball and soft block. I mean, I do see that I could do that. And yeah, you might need some kind of spike there in case the player tries to do that. Trying to see if that's part of the solution and then is fucked. There we go. I also am a big fan of stocks generally. I've been maintaining a master stock since, I want to say 2020, 2021-ish, but definitely during the pandemic. I started doing a master stock. Okay, we're doing it on the bounce. I gotcha. Think about eating coming. Are you drunk or is your phone drunk? Was I supposed to put Yoshi in there? Is that what you're telling me? Is this all a hint for what I was supposed to do? I think it is. Yep, okay. You go die. Yeah, if you use spikes as decorative objects to break up some of the scenery, it can make it a little easier for spikes to just be hanging out innocuous in unsuspecting places, so the player can just... Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Oops. Oh, okay, it does bounce twice. I was gonna say, I was a little worried about if the player makes two mistakes there, or fucks up a little bit, or gets bounced weird, that could be really frustrating, but it seems to work. Yeah. Feels a little mean. Yeah, master stock is mostly chicken and beef, but there's a good amount of turkey in there. I buy a lot of turkey drumsticks. And master stock is basically just a stock you use some of and then, oops. And then replenish, and then are reboiling over and over, so it's essentially repasteurizing over and over. But reconcentrating the same stock, even at 50% and then adding it to other stuff, it brings out some really, really interesting flavors. Every couple of months, I save up all my bones and trimmings and that kind of stuff, and then I throw them in a pot, and, yeah, I guess maybe don't make the player have to slide under there. That's what makes it so awkward to have to do that. I save all my bones, my trimmings, turkey bones, beef and bison and whatever other fucking animals I'm eating that have bones, pork bones, venison. Okay. Okay. Oh, lost it. Well, that's annoying too. Yeah, there isn't a lot of room to maneuver so that I can actually get the red egg back out. I see what you're going for, but can't maneuver in here to get it. Oh no, and then going up here to die is a pretty big hassle. I also am at the point now where I have had to die in the exact same place far too many times. That definitely gets aggravating and starts to feel punishing rather than humorous when you are infinitely reusing the same death point, especially when it's not even like because it's funny or clever or interesting in like an anti-soft locky way. It just is happening. Like that just ends up feeling like maybe the density is too high in that area. Yeah, I mean, there isn't a ton of trolls, but we're 40 seconds, 35, 40 seconds in at this point. There we go. Okay, there we go. I was gonna eat that one, but I guess not. Probably. I probably needed all three of them, didn't I? Oh, god damn it. Am I gonna be really annoyed here in a sec? Maybe. Probably not. Okay. Well, at least the next checkpoint was right after it. I mean, the backtrack to die in the same spot thing can occasionally be funny, especially if it's used in a way that's, take that. In a way that's circuitous in a comedic way. I've seen people do levels like that were really entertaining. But when it's just the player keeps dying with making so little progress that literally they're going back to the same death spot over and over again, that can also feel really tedious. And especially in that location, it can just be made easier by giving the player somewhere to die a little closer so it feels like they're making more progress. It wasn't too long. We did get to the checkpoint shortly after, so it wasn't at the point where it felt totally broken. Can't go on the top half of the door. Wrong game. Guess I got lucky with that. Okay. And I just need to kill fast, and it kills the Monty Mole. I wasn't 100% sure. So I guess that works how you want it to. And I wanted to keep him. Okay, I see it. I see it. I'm guessing that's a rework of that troll that was exceptionally confusing the last time I played it. It reads a lot clearer. I understand what's expected of me there. God damn it. Let me have it. Yeah, if you're going to reuse a death spot, it should definitely be in a comedic way. It should be like a centralized location where the player is crawling towards it or crawling back to it. But even then, I remember I played some long, maybe Japanese level. I don't remember what it was. Aw, Yoshi. Aw, Yoshi. But I remember it was a relatively long level that was really, really good until one of the, like, red coin rooms was literally just built around making you crawl back to this horrible place to die. That was like 50-50 you could die, or it was a really stupid, like, anti-soft lock. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game now. And it was pretty funny the first couple of times, but by like the 8th time, I think you had to repeat the red coin room. So by like the 100 millionth time that I was in there, I was just like brokenhearted. And I was at the point where it was like I would do anything to not have to die there. It might have been We're Peeping, you're thinking. I remember that level started out really good and then I got really angry. Yeah, I think that sounds correct. That sounds right. Yeah, which made me think, like, okay, wait, are all Japanese trolls just horrible, or are they just meaner? Is that, like, culturally what they do over there? And then I played a bunch of other levels from Yudo, from Guts, and they were fucking excellent. So I was like, no, it's just whoever did that room is a bad person. Oh, fuck off. Go down there, bird. I'm gonna sit here and get this. But I do remember that if that's the one I was thinking of, yeah, that stood out as like the worst thing in the level. Yeah, no, so I'm Peeping was a collaborative level, and the stuff that just Yudo has made, every Yudo level I played was excellent. So I don't even feel like it was an exception. I feel like it was some specific creator or some specific goal that those creators had together as a group. I don't hold that against Yudo. I messaged him after because I offered feedback on I'm Peeping You're Thinking. And then I messaged him after I played some of the other levels he did to be like, dude, all the rest of your levels are awesome. Now, wait. Wait here, I guess? Or get in here? Yeah, we're not doing that. Actually kind of funny. If you can make the player think it's possible to get Yoshi out, and then it isn't, I don't know what the exact setup for that would be, but that is pretty funny that you can get in there and not get back out. Man. Yeah, I can spit it right away. Good. Good. Yeah, well, I'm sure there are actual differences just in how, like competitive Smash in Japan is completely different. Like, small, even communities that are doing the same thing with a language barrier may develop different, like, cultural trends, and different cultures might think different things are funny just naturally. And the only reason that I had that thought was that the whole thing seemed to be a little bit more, harsh. A little meaner than, esports than what I would, expect. But the same way that Japanese speedrun levels all have a very different thing to them. But also, unrelated to me being like, no, I wasn't being a bigot. Dude, fuck Japanese speedrun levels. Oh, no. Oh, I'm very unhappy about this whole setup. I don't like any of this. Is that whole thing fake? I can't even get that Yoshi? Yeah, there's definitely, I mean, I'm sure there are good Japanese speedrun levels. Hi. Hello. But man, the noisy Japanese speedrun levels that are making infinite noise and being horrible all the time. So I needed to not touch the block. Okay. Alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down. That's cute. We're not too deep by this point either, so Yeah, I think the pacing's good. Yeah, let's take another swing here. We're going through it correctly. Let's see where we're at on the timer, but it does seem like we aren't going too hard on the stuff, which is good. Trying to think of some American equivalent. I do feel like the #1 thing I see the dumbest American levels is thinking you can get every Koopa Kid into a boss rush level and it not be terrible. I do not understand how there are so many of those goddamn levels. It's probably the, well, I feel like there probably aren't as many of those as like the noisy, horrible Japanese speedrun levels that are almost refreshing levels that are super noisy all the time. Man, the number of times you always see it. You see so many of them. It's more popular in Japan. I wonder if I could lie about my location. If I could say that I'm in Japan and connect to a Japanese VPN, and if I would then be delivered more Japanese levels in Endless, and if the quality would be better. Oh, and then I can just get back out. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. It's only about a minute to get back here. Yeah, that's a pretty solid pacing throughout. There was a little bit of criticism I had, in various places. But yeah, overall, it flows a lot better. It's a lot easier to understand what was happening. Man, I remember, Dylan, was it you who was making that that level with Yoshi's for a contest for a fourth wall rule level? I don't even remember what it was. I don't even remember what the feedback I had was, but there was something specific about working really directly with Yoshi's, like working the Yoshi's into the trolls more directly. I wish I could remember what the feedback was, because I was trying to think of what the goddamn level was, but now it doesn't matter. This is empty and totally pointless blathering, yeah. But I remember there were some things that stood out there. I remember the duck was good, but that's unrelated to what we're talking about here. But yeah, in general, it does feel like it kind of stuck to its this level stuck to its idea, stuck to the Yoshis. It got significantly less confusing. Man, was it confusing the first time around? And it's come around to something that's, you know, pretty decent. Definitely still feels like it could use a little polish, and there are a few things that I felt like I was getting because I vaguely recalled them where they were clicking, and a few things that felt like I was getting lucky. I would especially pay attention to that room where you're grabbing that Yoshi when you hit a block above him and he falls through, because I feel like a lot of people are going to get stuck trying to finagle that just right. Sports. So you might need something else there too. But it worked for me, so. Mike, are you still there? You only ever post emotes and are never still in chat when I get to your levels. Are you actually listening, or do you just have a bot that sends a random emote every time your name gets said, or in chat, or every couple of minutes so it keeps you awake? Yeah, it did its job. It did its job. It didn't feel tacked on, and it wasn't too confusing. It was very confusing in the previous form too. Mike, do you speak any English? Can you say something in chat here, Mike? Even if you don't speak English, I have full closed captioning enabled, and it's pretty accurate. It's accurate enough that I could read it and was like, yeah, that's me. That's the exact gibberish that comes out of me. I don't think Mike participates at all. I think he has 10 streams up and he's muted in all of them. Well, probably 4. There's probably not even 10 going anymore. I don't know. They're always weird emotes, too. And that's all he ever does. I was looking at the history, too. That one's Cheese Pops. Yeah, that one's not weird. But he had a bunch of other really weird ones he was posting. So I wanted him to engage verbally. Like, to actually respond to me saying something. But I don't think he's there. I don't think he even wants feedback. Mike, can you type I'm here into chat? Can you do that for me? I'm here and I speak English. Oh. Doody 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 doody. I want more cryptic emotes. Now we're about to give the emotes a punt. Imagine this is a bot. I think it's a bot. I don't know if there's any real Mario Maker like stay active in chat bots, but a creative user could really easily build a bot that would just blurt out emotes on a loop to stay active in chat every 5 minutes, which is what we've seen a lot from Mike. But I don't think that's what he's doing. I think that we're gonna ban him. If he doesn't say something by the time I'm annoyed with his level and give up, I'm gonna ban him. Just keep that in mind, Mike. You unmute? Hammer's coming. Coming for your ass. What? Now he talks? Got some words. That got a what? Mike, how many streams do you have up? Why you gotta talk for? Because the number of people who literally all they ever do is like spam an emote once in a while because they're in every single stream. It used to be really common when there were a lot more of us. This is a bad level. And you know, obviously there's some mutualism here. I'm intending to give feedback, and if the only thing that somebody's interested in is play is to get plays on their level, then fuck off. Then I'm not looking for the pump and dump. Is this literally just a tutorial level? Oh my god, that's the whole level. Oh. But at least you're not doing that. But that is why everyone checks too. That is why people are like that. Go and eat. See ya. Yeah, we'll see you later. I'll be back tomorrow doing some more. Now I don't feel bad for giving you this garbage level. I feel bad. Yeah, general recommendation is to make levels that people enjoy playing. Do you have a turbo control that would work for this kind of thing? Like you would not believe. That flickering is it being turboed. Oh. Oh. That's the level. How do you have 10 clear? See, the 10 likes also makes me think that you're a pump and dumper. When you have a terrible level with 10 likes, that makes me think that you are terminally online. You have Twitch up at all times. And then whenever there's a Mario Maker streamer who takes viewer levels, maybe even when there isn't, you just pump it in there. Oh god, Twitch should have that. Twitch should have a chat estimator for, like a chat abbreviator, not even abbreviator, just a chat overview, like of, things said in other channels in your category. I can give you a lot of information on, like, the caliber of a user, too, especially in relatively collaborative or, like, play-together-y communities. For the... Oops. I pushed the button. I pushed the wrong button. Well, this is not worth my life here, so let me turn my profile off here. Yeah. Make better levels, so you'll have more to talk about. Aw, D64, let's see what you got here. Lurk a lot at work. You should lurk on Mario Maker at work. And, like, make fun levels. Think of levels that you've played that you enjoyed. And then make levels like that. Spaceman Spiff, how you doing tonight? JMF. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of pushing lurkers into talking either, but I mean, if you lurk a lot in Mario Maker, I'm sure you've seen people who pop levels in the queues and then immediately bail. If you watch a lot of streams, you may even see them when you're popping around. They also pop around, dump, and immediately bail. Spinning boos have infested this mansion. Restore it to its former glory. I will tell you what is that the people who like look at their user list and are like, "Hello, username. Thank you for visiting. How you doing? You didn't say anything in chat." Like, you fucking kidding me? They're trying to figure out if they want to watch or interact, or maybe they just want to lurk. Don't be weird. Yeah, I'm doing all right. You slice your hand-cut veggies on your ratatouille. If you're bad at it, they make chainmail gloves for really cheap, like $5 or $10, that you can use to prevent yourself from getting cut. A million years ago when I worked at Chipotle, they made you wear the fucking chainmail gloves. Took your advice on the faster boost, made the timing better on parts, and used indicators. That's good. Yeah, anything that can help prevent the player from being stuck waiting for cycles or needing to hit an exact cycle, esports will really help in the playability department. The good number of people are going to go on the first cycle after the first time. The first time, it could be all over the place. First cycle, waiting a little bit at the thwomps here. Oh, yeah, I can't help it. There's a South Park episode where somebody calls one of the kids Spaceman Spiff, and he's like, Craig. Spaceman Craig. And so I can't not read it as Spaceman Spiff. And it's just some boomer being denigrating, but it's one of those things that just sticks in your head. That's funny. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we get through all that. Oh, okay, so that's probably what his reference was Calvin and Hobbes. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we're further than we were last time, and it's a lot easier to understand. That's good. Oh my god. Did you get blood on your food? Did you tell everybody else who's eating that there's blood in it? Because now it's not vegetarian anymore. If you cut your hands while you're slicing vegetables, now it's not vegetarian. Oh, that's funny. I wonder how the ovo-lacto-vegetarians feel about that. Like, well, it's just human blood. But that should be fine. Yeah, the first time through, I recall, if you were off cycle, and especially if you loaded things in incorrectly as you were moving through it, it was a catastrophe to get things lined up so you could move through it. But I mean, I think most people would accept that that's just a consequence sometimes of prep. It's like, oh yeah, I got a drop of blood in it. But if you're all grumpy about animal products, you might be real weird about it. I don't know. I dated one vegan in high school, and we never got to the dick sucking for me to be annoying about it. But she probably would have been. She was annoying about everything else. Oh my god. I'm good at this. In general, it seems... Well, not at a restaurant. I just mean at home. Obviously, I'm being facetious. Although, that said, if I bled into food a little bit, like if I cut my hand and there was a little blood in it and I wiped it out and, you know, I couldn't get all of it, I'd still be like, it's fine. If I was cooking for a group, I probably would not be. I keep wanting to go a little faster there. I don't need to. I need to wait. Yeah, in a restaurant especially, that's also why they want you wearing cut gloves at a lot of places. Just, well, crappy places. Most places just expect you know how to handle a friggin' knife. Yeah, is your own blood vegan? If I catch a vegan, like, sucking on their finger after they get a little cut, did they violate their oath? Oh my god, I keep trying to do that one too fast. Oh my god. I'm having trouble lining that one up. Big dry bones on a track that has less space to move around and jump. Isn't this RNG? Yeah, it keeps it in place so it's less weird. I am missing him very consistently. Yeah, I don't slip under there right away either, so I need to wait at least a little longer. There we go. We wait a little bit longer, we can just run off right after that starts to pull in there. Is this safe? Oh yeah, this is safe. Good. I like that. I like that as an indicator, especially when you're doing some winged ones and some not. Indicators of safety are really nice. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh my god. Not safe. Calm down. An itch. When you talk about it, and then everything itches. That's how itches work. Now all you guys itch. I bet your scalps itch. I bet you're thinking about little bugs on your scalp. Yeah, see? Gotcha. Or every time I yawn, you probably yawn. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix the green screen. Oh. I guess I could just scoot a little bit more. Pretty comfortable. Oh yeah, it looks like this is the last one too, and we're right at the end. There's one other level in there, but that's from a definite pump and dumper who I've seen a couple of times. Who pumps and he dumps. Go. God. Sports. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Calm down. I heard that's the thing with some people. Does anyone here ever yawn when they hear the word? I don't think so. But I'm sure some people, like, if you're real visual with the way that you think of information, like if you visualize someone yawning, then it probably happens. I do remember reading or seeing some information, probably on Nova or something like that, but somebody doing some tests following a study of how you can show somebody just like the eyes of somebody yawning, or just and they will still instinctively yawn, like it's something specific to the eyes. Now, and then it works with animals too, monkeys or something. I can yawn on command. It's the worst possible superpower because the only thing a yawn is ever useful for is making other people yawn and then making fun of them for it. But also yawn when other people yawn, so it just sets off a chain reaction of infinite yawning. Do read eyes for a lot? Yeah, eyes are important. Yeah, if you look at those crazy diagrams of like how we read faces, with our own eyeballs, you're basically scribbling around between the eyes and the mouth, and that's all your eyes do. I want to hit that a little earlier, or a little later, but I want it to like hand it to me. Yeah, I mean taste is all scent. It's the front and back of your nose. That's why the whole plug in your nose thing isn't like the actual magical silver bullet that it's sometimes reputed to be. Oh, I kind of wish if I hit that a little faster that I wouldn't slide into the next. There's a little bit more room there, that might help. I'm running out of brain. This is a regular yawn because I'm tired. Yeah, let me tell you, if you really like cooking, don't date a nose blind person. It's gonna be sad all the time. The only thing they're gonna like is garlic, onions. Okay, there we go. Glad that's there. Oh my god. Honestly, do you think that one yawn spawns? I imagine it has to do with a lot with the people in the room and a lot with the type of room. Like, if it's just some random guy in, like, a theater, probably not too many. But, like, if it's, like, somebody sitting at the front of a stage presenting in front of a whole bunch of people, maybe not even the person presenting, just on stage invisible, probably a lot. There we go. And I fucked it again. Yeah, you need your nose for everything. Tongue is like just salty, sweet, sour, umami, and I'm missing one. Sweet, salty, bitter. Bitter's the other one, I think. Opposite. Yeah, I like how I have a solid block here. I feel like doing the hot foot thing is a little tough with donut blocks. We have space there to keep moving. I'm just uncomfortable with it. Because we also have breathing. Oh, we also have the rising and falling rings there. A lot of people hit it, yeah. But on the flip side, when you're putting a note block that's meant to hurt the player, and then putting something there to prevent the hurt, you're kind of solutionizing around, just remove the note block. That's also an option. I'm also tired of the horror sound effect and wish I could hear the Mario 3 music for the ghost house. Oops, panicked. It's more fun with the note block and the card. So yeah, I mean that's an argument. Especially if the player's definitely safe there. It's still a little bit of a tight spot that I feel like it's gonna result in some people spaghettiing and getting angry. But also by this point into the level, you're probably expecting it. Yeah, I really wish I could slide through there. Right after doing that. That one you can't one cycle and you have to delay a little bit. What's 11? Yep. I have to delay there for a sec. If you do have to put a force delay in, trying to do something to distract the player or waste a teeny tiny bit of the player's time for the delay can help make it feel like the one cycle works there. And it can be as simple as like a little bit of slope or something like a staircase, a small staircase that takes a little bit of time to proceed through. I'll scribble it up when we get over there next time. Oh, I fucked it. Or something as simple as a little tiny bonus distraction that gives the player something to remember to do each time as well. So, get up there where it's safe-ish. Oh, making that way harder than it needs to be. Safe-ish. So yeah, something as simple as... You gonna touch me? No. a little staircase could end up being the right thing to run off. Staircase and then slope, I don't know. But something that the player has to jump up a little bit, or it could be as simple as putting a 10 coin block here and here and here, just a single coin block here and here, or one single coin block right here, or something like that. Something for the player to be like, oh yeah, I'll hit that. I'll remember to hit that once and then go. And I'll know that that will work. Especially if for some reason the player can't one cycle it and it's not worth trying to line it up, which, I mean, it's not always. It's not terrible for the player to have to wait literally 1 second. It'll flow better if I didn't have to, but if I had a thing I could hit there, it would feel better. It would feel consistent, and I would always line up where I want to be. And you kind of get into a flow. Establish a pattern that you can reliably keep doing. Okay, calm down. See, we got touched on the other side and we weren't perfectly lined up. So then I felt like I should lean a little bit on the other side, and then I still got touched. It's definitely a little hard to read out exactly where they're going to be when they're pulsating. Ow. So it might be helpful to give more space there. Let the player center up between two blocks there. As long as you're right at the center, you'll be safe. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Oh, I ran the star out. But then we're done, right? Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah, everything lines up pretty well. I would say the total, yeah, I like doing the star run backwards is really nice, especially after a high tension thing as a release. Wouldn't be bad if the star ran all the way into the end, too. That's one of those things, too, where it kind of breaks my heart that we don't have the continuous star block, like the coin that's a star if you still have a star. Because that would be such a fun thing for, like, keep it to the end and then you can do this quick star run to get a bunch of coins or 1-ups or whatever. Beside the point. Yeah, I really think the only point that was still pretty tight was, that little delay that I was having trouble with there, after that, like, right at the end. Right at that little end bit there. And then that one safe spot that was a little tough to get perfectly lined up with. You can actually give the player a perfect lineup too, if there's any room for it. Okay, so let's say we have a block. Okay, here's another block, but it's not safe. Here's another block, but it's not safe. Pretend it's squares. So you indicate that this spot is safe. You can actually give the player a lineup if there's a ceiling above them with a one square hole that the player perfectly fits into. They can jump into that spot and they will dead align. Like if they're close, it will yank them and dead align them with the indicator, which can be a nice quality of life thing too. Yeah, I don't think you necessarily need to go back and keep polishing it either. Just thoughts if you are coming back to it or if you're working from the same thing. It's definitely good. It's at a point now where you have a relatively approachable, like casual precision level that's pretty decent. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not a troll level. You don't have to revise it for the rest of your life. I'm still always going to give feedback in the event of you wanting to revise it further, in the event that you need to revise it because somebody finds something that totally breaks the level or whatever. Or in the event that you decide you want to make more levels like it. What are we at? 11:06. I'm going to try and find one multiplayer match, then get sad. Oh, no, actually, you know what we should do? We should go look at that pump and numbers level, and then I should dismiss it. Wow, wow, wow. Button. Uh-oh. Did my buttons break? Uh-oh, did my computer freeze? Oh, I'm still live. My buttons just broke. Buttons. Oh. I've never had that thing freeze before. Uh-oh. First critique inspired me to make it better, so your reason it's better now. Well, glad I could yell at Mario Maker levels. I'm glad I couldn't turn it off. Y8G. I hope one day to stumble ass backwards into people asking me for my opinion professionally. MarioBlind SimulaTroll. Why'd you bail? Why'd you bail when you have a troll level? Who does that? Okay. We'll look at it for a sec. Oh, Matt submitted a while ago. I'm not going to find him to see. Ooh, okay. Dark Troll. I don't think this was the Dark Troll that we were looking at previously. This seems brutal. We do not have a lot of guidance in the light here, which is concerning. Hi. Hello. Oh. You go to bed. I'm very satisfied that you enjoyed the level. Yeah, big improvement. Yeah, it really doesn't take much. I really wish more people who are doing okay levels could get a handle on that too. But just in general, people would realize, like, if you just try, if you just kind of come back and polish it, it all starts to click. A weird level. Yeah, like they obviously understand some control concept. Yeah, that's one of the things that's the hardest to really get in your head. That's why the Steve videos come up constantly when I'm recommending where people start. Is early Steve Mario Maker videos, he often focused on like trying to find a way to get in the headspace of the player who's playing your level. And it's such a hard thing to learn, is to try and play it as if you don't know the level. But once you master that, once you can start looking at things external to yourself, it's a huge it's a gigantic change in the way that you're going to build levels out. Even for Kaizo levels, like ultra high difficulty levels. Weird level. They have some of the idea here, so I can't figure out if this is like a real troll level creator who needs feedback, or an idiot who is doing bad things. Oh my god, I'm not dead. What the fuck? Oh. Did the button just go off? Did my buttons just unfreeze and refreeze? That's concerning too. Yes, I want to quit Stream Deck. Okay, that crashed it out. Oh, maybe it's out of date. You gonna work? Oh, something's wrong with my Stream Deck. Block the door? You did block the door. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my Stream Deck. That's annoying. Okay, after this one I have to go to bed. After this death. But this is not as bad as I was thinking, so maybe we'll start here tomorrow while I wait for some stuff to build up in the queue. There's some structurally okay things. But, I mean, so much of it is just like a shot in the dark. Like, just absolute blind shot in the dark because there's no lighting effects. Sports. So I feel unbelievably lost here. And then I can just go back and grab it. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. Hang on. One more. We got a checkpoint. I'm going to continue. Is one of these going to be a note block? Or is one of these just not a cloud? Because the player is going to be paying so goddamn much attention in a dark level. That's the setup. Is this where I'm going? That's pretty funny. It's a weird level, but that's pretty funny. It feels like it's missing stuff. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's missing stuff. Like it doesn't quite get it, but it's not quite like the weird cargo cult level that like fell off. It doesn't get it at all, and it's just playing at it. Like it's not your weird DGR troll level either. You can go up there though. I think I should. See, I get the joke, but I wish I could see it up there because it's really annoying to do it like this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's just annoying. Hello. Give me a kiss. But we're proceeding through it very quickly, so I'm gonna continue to just fucking crush it. Yep. For how little light it has, it is doing a significantly good job at not bamboozling the player with, like, how the fuck was I supposed to know it's dark? Which is good. But I still feel like playing with light and dark is, like, such an important component of making a level like this work, because you want to give the player... the end. I can see that very clearly. You want the player to, you want to play with trust more. You don't want the player to trust the level. No, let me out. It was all a lie, wasn't it? That was all just to hurt me. I think I accidentally did that right. I feel like I keep accidentally doing things right, too. Why did that flip back? Oh. I don't like this huge pile of fucking showing you the end trolls. I could go up there, too. I don't like that either. If that's the right answer, that's super frustrating. Okay, it does seem like it's the right answer. Either was right. Weird. No mushroom. But I have to break that, right? Baffling. Not bad. Not terrible, but unusual. Really, really hard to get a good feel of what they actually wanted. Yeah, it was weird. It wasn't bad. I feel like Matt needs to be talked at. Matt needs the troll guide. Matt needs to look at a few more troll levels, but I mean it could be good. Fundamentally, it made me trust the dark more than I feel like it should have without abusing that trust. But abusing that trust is also really horrible and frustrating, so it's definitely something you gotta really walk a fine line, especially in SMB1 dark levels. It's really hard to do well. So that said, it was okay. But I'd still like to see more play with light and dark, with actual play, with lighting it up a lot, taking it away, using light to reveal it twice, that kind of thing. Yeah, fun stuff. We'll be back tomorrow, play more levels. Have a good night. Dylan, whoever's left, I'm out of here.